Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ask Us Anything or Awoowa, where we gather your questions from the internet and answer them. In today's episode, we find out if Android phones have a native cloud storage solution like iCloud on Apple devices and what are Netflix's new account sharing restrictions here in Malaysia. Sophie, cue the intro. Jumping right into the first question. Do Android phones have a similar feature as iCloud on iPhones? Yes, Android phones do come with a similar feature as iCloud on iPhones, but it's not as straightforward. First, you have Google's own built-in cloud service for media storage and data backup called Google One. To back up your phone's data, head on over to the settings on any modern Android phone and look for the Google tab. Here, you'll find the backup options using Google One. Turn it on and hit backup now. If you want to store your photos and videos, you will need to download the Google Photos app separately, but you can access the upload settings from the backup page. In Google Photos, you can choose what quality you would like your media to be saved. Original quality will save the full res version while Storage Saver will compress the files. If you want to store anything other than photos and videos, you will need to download Google Drive, Google's cloud storage service. As for storage, you get 15GB of space for free with your Google account, which is shared with all of Google's services. This is more than the 5GB of free storage you get with iCloud. Of course, you can always pay for more storage. Google offers 100GB for 8 ringgit 49 cent per month, 200GB for 11 ringgit 99 cent per month, and 2TB for 42 ringgit 99 cent per month. But with the annual subscription option, you can get up to 16% off across all three plans. Something to note here is that since the features and operating systems of Android phones differ from manufacturer to manufacturer, the types of data that can be backed up by Google One is limited. So for example, not all of your phone settings will be backed up. However, you can carry the essential data across Android phones from different manufacturers. Now, on top of Google's solution, you also have cloud services from the phone manufacturers themselves, which are more integrated with their respective operating system. Samsung, for example, has Samsung Cloud, which is used to back up your phone's data and offers 5GB of storage. You can find it by going to Settings, clicking on your account profile at the top, and looking under Apps and Features. Since both the operating system and backup solution are made by Samsung, the type of data from the phone that can be backed up is more extensive. This makes setting up a new Samsung phone faster, but this also means you cannot move the data to a non-Samsung phone. As for photos and videos, Samsung now uses Microsoft OneDrive Cloud Storage, which you can access and set up directly from the Gallery app. Microsoft only offers 5GB of storage on OneDrive for the free tier, so you will need to pay for extra storage if you want to back up your photos and videos. So, 100GB costs 9 ringgit per month, 1TB costs 22 ringgit per month, and 6TB costs 29 ringgit per month, with the latter two plans also including Microsoft Office 365. If you choose the annual subscription option, there's a discount on the price. Samsung used to support file storage with Samsung Cloud Drive, but not anymore. In stark contrast, Oppo allows you to back up your phone's data and store files, photos, and videos on its cloud service platform HeyTap Cloud. This makes it more streamlined compared to Samsung's implementation and more similar to what you get with iCloud on iPhone. However, unlike Apple, Google, and Samsung, you don't get any amount of free storage with Oppo's HeyTap Cloud, not even to back up your phone's basic data. It used to offer 5GB of storage for free, but that stopped after August 2022. So, you will need to pay for a subscription to use the service. Your options are 50GB for 51 ringgit per year, 120GB for 102 ringgit per year, and 1TB for 411 ringgit per year. You can find HeyTap Cloud by following the same steps to find Samsung Cloud on a Samsung device. Closing out this episode, we have a question regarding Netflix's account sharing restrictions. That's a stupid rule. So, can watch Netflix at home only? Cannot on the go or at kampong or mobile at a hostel? In case you missed it, Netflix is cracking down on account sharing by only allowing you to share your Netflix account with people living in the same household. To implement this restriction, Netflix is introducing Netflix Household. When you log into Netflix on your home smart TV or streaming box, this device will be automatically set as the primary device of the Netflix household. But you can go into your account settings and change the primary device in case you move to a new home or change the TV. When other devices connect to the same Wi-Fi network as your primary device, they will automatically become part of the Netflix household. But what if you plan to watch Netflix on the go or during your daily commute? Well, the device under your Netflix household can be used for up to 1 month away from the primary device. To reset this quota, you will need to connect to the Wi-Fi network of your primary device at least once within the month. Should you fail to do so, your device will be blocked from accessing Netflix. And based on previous reports, the streaming provider will also block devices that sign in for the first time or repeatedly sign in outside of the Netflix household. It was also reported that if you were to connect back to the Wi-Fi network of the primary device after your device gets blocked, it should get tagged as a trusted device again. Now, what if you don't have a TV or use a mobile data for internet at home? Well, Netflix has yet to outline a system for these cases other than saying you do not need to set a Netflix household for your account. However, Netflix did say besides using a Wi-Fi network, it also uses IP addresses, device IDs, and account activity to determine whether the device is part of the Netflix household. But say, for example, you have family living outside of your household and want to access your account. Well, Netflix's solution is to introduce the extra member account to the standard and premium plans for an additional fee. You can add 1 extra member to the standard plan while the premium plan allows for 2 extra members. The extra member account is treated as a standalone account with its own separate login credentials. However, the additional fee of 13 ringgit per extra member account will be paid for by the primary account owner. There are a couple of caveats that come with the extra member account worth mentioning though. Firstly, you cannot take advantage of the extra member account if your Netflix account is handled by a third-party platform like Astro. Moreover, you can only watch and download titles on one device at a time. To create an extra member account, you can do it on a web browser, TV or streaming device, but the easiest way is to use a web browser. Log on to netflix.com and go to your account page to find the option. When setting up an extra member account, Netflix allows you to copy your existing profile along with all your recommendations, watch history and watch list data over to the extra member account or create a fresh profile. Do note that copying over your existing profile will delete that profile from the previous account. Also, you will need to sign into a dedicated section on Netflix which will be displayed as "Are you an extra member?" and not on the main login page. Speaking about copying an existing profile, you can even create a new Netflix account with an existing profile. Strangely, this process does not automatically delete that profile from the previous account. And if you are wondering the same thing I was, the answer is no. You cannot copy profiles over to an existing primary account. If you have any further questions about this topic, please let me know in the comments and I will answer them in the following episode. Well, that concludes our episode for today. Remember to like our video if you liked it and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok to get the latest news on almost everything. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will catch you guys in the next Bye!